Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine McCoy and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for clicking in to drop by, but if you're a returner, it is always nice to have you back. This video, I am talking about something that is very, very near and dear to me. As someone who loves movies, loves TV shows, loves just opening my mind up to the new narratives of film. Squid Games is getting a season 2. And now, we've known that a season 2 was in the works. We've known that since November, September of last year. But now it's real. It's coming. It is. 5 days ago, they, on all their social medias, their Twitters, Facebooks, XYZ, they released some very, very good information for everyone who loved Squid Games, everyone who binged it, everyone who was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. And obviously, how could they not? So there's a lot of notes with this. One, because I want to make sure that I am pronouncing names as best I can. Two, because there's just a lot of numbers with this. So Netflix, let's get that right first. Netflix revealed that more than 142 million households watched Squid Games within the first 4 weeks. And in those 4 weeks, 1.65 billion hours were watched of Squid Games. How can you not give a season 2 to something that did that well? It would be stupid of you not to give it a season 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however long people keep watching and waiting for these characters and for these stories to develop. So what exactly is it that has these millions of fans all over the world just in a buzz, in a tizzy? Well, the director, Hwang Dong-hyuk, who also has another movie coming out called Killing Old People, very excited for that, he released a message to all of his fans, and that message reads, "A whole new round is coming. It took 12 years to bring the first season of Squid Game to life last year, but it took 12 days for Squid Game to become the most popular Netflix series ever. As the writer, director, and producer of Squid Game, a huge shout out to fans all over the world. Thank you for watching and loving the show. And now, Gi-hun returns, the frontman returns. Season 2 is coming. The man in the suit with Dokji might be back. You'll also be introduced to Young-hee's boyfriend, Chul-soo. Join us once more for a whole new round." I am so excited. The fact that we're obviously going to be continuing with the main character and also the big bad is still the big bad, that is exciting to me. But also the fact that, they said he might be coming back. I feel like they should. Why would you bring him up if he's not going to come back? That's just deceptive if you do that. If you say he might be coming and then he doesn't, just tell me he's coming, because I have loved him since Train to Busan. But that is big news, and also just being able to know, we have gotten past the in the works. It's actually coming. There's no winter is coming. It's practically here. That's what I'm hearing. And the fact that I also personally, as well as a couple other people out there, fans of the show, I don't believe that the detective is dead. I don't believe that Hwang Jun-ho, I don't believe that he's dead. Just because I need to see the bullet go in his brain. I need to see him sink to the bottom of the ocean, and that's not what I saw. So I personally think he might come back and just, I don't know. I want him to come back. That's all I'll say. But being able to have that confirmation has the entire Squid Game fandom just very excited to know. Now that we've gotten through the season 2 announcement, we should probably also talk about season 1. So if you haven't seen season 1, I don't know why you're watching this video about season 2, but spoiler alert. When Squid Game came out, I was excited because personally I love Korean film, but I was also looking forward to seeing something Korean that wasn't about zombies. I loved Train to Busan. I loved #Alive. I loved Kingdom and Ashen of the North. And seeing this, like, oh, like, obviously I loved all of those movies. Fantastic, 10 out of 10, would watch any one of them again, movies and TV shows. But I'm like, ooh, something not about zombies. Something new, yes. The other thing about this is I am very proud that I got my family to watch this show. And I mean, I love international shows. I will watch anything, doesn't matter if it is from the United States or from somewhere else in the world. Like when Parasite won and the director came up and he said, once you get over the 1-inch barrier of subtitles at the bottom of your screen, your world will be open to an entire new, essentially, universe of entertainment. So I am definitely that kind of person. I got my family to watch it and they loved it. Also, we watch it in sub, not dub. I personally believe that sub is a little bit better than dub. Both of them have their own pros and cons, but that is just me. And I mean, I like being able to hear another language. And also, getting into now my little reactions at the end. Sang-woo was dirty from episode 2. I knew that he was a terrible person. And it's just sad to see that he got that far. But you know what? That's what happens with bad people. Also, it was in his glasses that he was going to be a villain. Ali deserved better. Obviously, everyone says this. But it's the fact that he was such a giving, kind, just good person, and he expected that from other people. He was trusting, and someone took advantage of that. Very sad, but it's also a great commentary on the way that the world works. Which that's another thing that we can get into, but Ali and Sang-woo's interaction is just great. Then you have Kang Se-byeok, and her, I loved her. Obviously, I knew that she wasn't gonna win because the main character's gotta win. I mean, that's why he's the main character. But the fact that she died because some glass made her weak enough for Sang-woo to come up and shank her in the side, I was mad. I was angry. The only reason that he was able to do that is because she was already weakened by the glass. There was no reason to blow up the glass bridge for the cinematography, for the VIPs. What was the reason? Very sad. Very just like, oh, well, that was anticlimactic. Okay. And it happened off screen. That was a very disappointing part, but I love her character. Love her so much. Also, the main character, Gi-hun, at the end, when he waits an entire year to get on the plane to go to America to visit his ex-wife and daughter, it's like, why you wait so long? And I also feel like in season 2, if he goes to visit his daughter, it's gonna be a whole thing like, oh, why doesn't she want to build a relationship with me? Because you disappeared for a year. You disappeared for an entire year. That's personally something for me that it's just like, you have that coming for you. I'm sorry, but you do. And the only person you have to blame is yourself. But still, I do like his character because he's a person that hasn't been dealt the best cards in life, trying his best, that has gone through a very traumatic experience. And I'm not going to fault him for that in the way that he tries to heal from that, because what he did go through is traumatic and you just need some time to sit. But yeah, when we get to that plot point, I'm gonna be like, well, you did this. These are the consequences of your actions. And also, so that's the end of all my little rant about season 1 feelings. And now moving on to like, Squid Games is a very big part of world culture now. Even just looking at America and the way that we responded to it. Woo! Dalgona candy became a really big thing. Now you have people who own little Dalgona stalls that are suddenly making much more money because people are going to get the candy. That way they can connect to the Squid Game in some way. You have people that are like growing up playing Connect 4, now trying to say, okay, let's play Dokji. And that is a beautiful thing about the spread of culture that happens when something becomes so global, like Squid Game. So I'm very excited about that. You also had people who were out buying like teal tracksuits and red jumpsuits and the mask and wearing those for Halloween. I loved that. I would definitely cosplay or be what's her name? I would definitely be Young Hee for Halloween. I would love to do that. And then you also have the actors of the Squid Game, Korean actors. Like in the United States, it's American actors that we know and love. We see them in Hollywood, and that is just who we have been exposed to. But now, after that, you had people just gushing over these Korean actors. So let me make sure that I get their names right. Ho Yeon Jung, who played Kang Se-byuk, she didn't have an Instagram. She made an Instagram, millions of people in days. And she also became an ambassador for Louis Vuitton. She was already an international model, I believe. This was her acting debut. You couldn't ask for anything better. And people love her. And then you also have the detective, his real name, Wee Ha-jun. He blew up on all his social media also, and he became an ambassador for Tag Heuer. I think I'm saying that correctly. I might not be. I'm trying out here. But that is one of the beautiful things about when we open our world up to different kinds of entertainment. We get opened up to new cultures, new actors, and I love that, and new stories too. So I'm excited. Then you also have the other thing that we have that has kind of caused a little bit of controversy is Netflix's the challenge. They're going to take 456 real life people and have the largest reality TV game show with the largest prize fund ever. They're going to have a $4.56 million prize. And they're putting out casting calls for people from the US, the UK, and other, other global people. So it's like, very interesting how, that's how you decided to cut it up, but okay, whatever. And some people are not happy about that at all. Some people are saying you completely misunderstand the entirety of what Squid Game is about. This is the point. This is you. You missed it. Why are you doing this, Netflix? This is not showing that you understand what it's about. These people died. Do you not understand that? So that's how some people are acting. Saying that, and also that it's disrespectful. That's how some people view it. And then other people are just like, it's a game. It's a game. We completely understand. We get the point of Squid Game. We get it. We get that even though the front man is the big bad, we get that the real big bad is the society that failed Gi-hun and all these other people in order to make them feel like they have to go and join Squid Game in order to get themselves out of the financial poverty that they are in. We get that's the real big bad. But this is just reality TV. Chill. So it's a bit messy. It's a bit messy on that front right now. But would I put in an application to join Squid Game the challenge? Yes, no, maybe. I have no idea. My favorite thing is the memes that came out when people asked, well, what would get you out in Squid Games? I don't know how to play spades. Also, like the Black Squid Game, that little subsection of what would get you out. For me, it would be spades. I already know that. But I'm excited because that'll be another way for people to connect with the show. And also, it's not like Mr. Beast already did his own Squid Game. Like, it's already been done, but now they're just gonna have a much bigger budget, so whatever. I'm just excited. We get more Squid Game content. That's all I have to say. Will I apply for Squid Game the challenge? Yes, no, maybe. We don't know. $4.5 million is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. That's all I got to say. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.